Drawing on the collective knowledge from a lifetime of adventure experience, our team goes beyond just the specs to help you find the right products for your next adventure.
We have the Riff here and the Disco, so both are down sleeping bags, 3-season bags, so about 15 Fahrenheit, so good for 3-season temperatures. Both have some pretty similar features, such as the thermal gills. They are both spoon shape. I'm going to talk about that later. There are the blanket folds, so pretty cool features that both have that make them quite similar. I would say that there are two features that separate the Riff from the Disco. So the first of all is the down inside, which is the 800 down fail power for the Riff and the 650 for the Disco. So the main difference is, well, it actually explains the difference in weight in between both. So you can see basically the Disco might be a bit bulkier, a bit heavier. So this is explained mainly because of the 650 down field power. So it makes it more fluffy, more comfortable, I would say, but obviously a little bit heavier. This is the downside. And the second feature that separates both is the spoon shape. So the Disco is basically the classic spoon shape of NEMO. And the classic spoon shape is actually wider on the knees and the shoulders. So it's a lot more comfortable for side sleepers like me when sleeping in the Disco. The main difference that you have in the Riff is that the Riff has a new some sort of ultralight spoon shape, which means it's still wider in the knees and shoulders, but it's more of an ultralight version. So that also explains the difference in weight in between both. So I would say the Riff is the ultralight version of the Disco, but with the same cool features that you have from the classic classic Disco sleeping bag from NEMO. So basically, I use the Disco for some really comfortable, backpacking adventures that I don't need to be really ultralight, but it is significantly more comfortable, the Disco. So I will use it as much as I can, as long as I don't need some ultralight features. And then the Riff is my new ultralight sleeping bag of choice. So I will use this for very high alpine adventures that I'll need to count each weight. So it's going to be really important to cut off some weight in my backpack. So that's why I'm going to take the Riff with me. But otherwise, these are super cool sleeping bags. Again, Riff could be considered as the ultralight version of the Disco, the famous Disco that is a bestseller in NEMO. So hope it helps distinguish both, and happy adventures.